Decline in commodity prices anticipated. Pilot warns government over aircraft purchases. And Exxon seeks approval for sixth project. I'm Enrico Pulford, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-615. Today is that special day, Budget Day. And Guyana's economy is estimated to have grown 62.3% in real terms in 2022, according to Senior Minister with Responsibility for Finance, Dr. Ashley Singh. However, in today's budget presentation, he warned of a global recession in 2023 and also warned of a general decline in the prices of Guyana's primary exported commodities this year. Rice and sugar prices are expected to fall by 0.4% and 6.8% respectively. And sugar sector is estimated to have declined by 18.9% last year, with sugar production for the year totaling 47,049 tons. Metal prices are also expected to fall this year. Dr. Singh detailed in his budget presentation that most recent forecasts suggest that the price of crude oil is projected to average around US $83 per barrel in 2023, a decline of about 17% year on year. We'll go over some of the specifics of today's budget in tomorrow's episode. 37-year-old taxi driver Delon Josiah was tragically shot multiple times in his bedroom by two masked men armed with handguns on Saturday night. The incident occurred at around 9:45 p.m. at Josiah's residence in Perseverance, East Bank, Demerara. Josiah's wife and a friend were at the front of the house when they were confronted by the armed perpetrators, who then demanded to see Josiah. The perpetrators then forced the women inside of the home, searched for the man, and then opened fire on him when they found him in his bedroom. Josiah was pronounced dead at the scene due to multiple gunshot injuries. The police are currently investigating the murder. 22-year-old Shamar Singh turned himself over to the police on Monday, 3 days after he escaped while being transported to the Lusignan prison. Singh contacted his mother, who picked him up at a location and then took him to the Vredenhout police station. He and another escapee, Ryan Wilson, had escaped from police custody on Friday afternoon by kicking open the door of the police van transporting them. Wilson is still on the run. Chinese state-owned oil company Sinuk Petroleum Guyana Limited has started a medical assistance fund with a donation of $2 million Guyana dollars. The fund will assist patients who are examined by doctors from the 18th Chinese Medical Brigade and cannot afford further testing and medication. The Chinese Medical Brigade is based at the Georgetown Public Hospital. The president of CPGL noted that his company has recently signed an agreement with the Ministry of Health and would be utilizing this avenue to facilitate medical services for the Guyanese public. Residents of Tushin and Zeelot in Region 3 will soon have improved access to community roads, as the government has awarded 28 road contracts worth $2.04 billion to construct 20 kilometers of priority roads throughout the communities. These roads will provide access to essential locations such as schools and community centers. The project is in addition to the $1.5 billion in roadworks that began last year. The minister within the Ministry of Public Works has urged contractors to prioritize the project and has assured residents that the ministry will implement measures to alleviate the shortage of contractors in the sector.
It's a new year. How about you make your truck run like new with Powered Automotive? Powered Automotive had truck parts and spares from all the major brands you know and love at prices you won't find anywhere else. Visit them at Lot 491 EE Eccles or call or WhatsApp them on telephone number 697-0171. Save big on truck parts at Powered Automotive, the #1 heavy-duty truck parts store in Guyana.
Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GT Eats is here to make your life easier. It's Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep with the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order. GT Eats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app now on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way. Yes, this is actual footage of me using it, because this app is just really that convenient. Guyana is purchasing two Dornier 228 aircraft from India for its defense force, but this has prompted a warning that the nation may soon lose its safety rating from the International Civil Aviation Organization. The cost of the planes was not immediately available. The Dornier 228 planes are currently being used by India's Coast Guard, but they can also be used for maritime patrols, search and rescue, and medical evacuations. United States-based Guyanese aviator Miles Williams warns that Guyana must exercise care in improving these aircraft, as it could hurt the nation's safety index if the aircraft is not approved. He also notes that neither the European Union Aviation Safety Agency nor the United States Federal Aviation Administration have approved the India-made Dornier 228. Jagdeo has denied in court that he defamed the chairman of the International Decade for People of African Descent Assembly Guyana, IPADG, Vincent Alexander, while dealing with the financial management of the government-funded entity. Alexander filed a $159 million lawsuit against the vice president after he refused to settle the matter out of court for $50 million. Jagdeo argues that his utterances were not defamatory and that he exercised his right to fair comment, and that he is entitled, as a public figure, to communicate his thoughts and views on the issue to the public. He also states that IPADG is a private company and that Alexander is one of its beneficial owners. Jagdeo also says that the government has since withheld funds from IPADG, prompting legal action to compel the government to disperse the funds to them. Although, don't you find it interesting that Jagdeo did not explicitly say that he was not lying? Rather, he said that he has the right to lie or to tell the truth if he wants to. Why? Because he's a public figure. This is the madness that goes on in Guyana. Today, 30-year-old Jerry Herlal was sentenced to 20 years in prison for the fatal beating of his drinking buddy, 28-year-old Silon Utah. Herlal pleaded guilty to the lesser count of manslaughter after he was indicted for murder. According to reports, Herlal fatally beat Utah with a piece of wood and then dumped his body into a nearby canal. During sentencing, Justice Navindra Singh noted that Herlal lacked genuine remorse for his actions. Two serving members of the Guyana Police Force, Constables Albert Beersford and Julius Cambridge, were arrested this morning after they were found with drugs and ammunition as a roadblock on the Cove and John public road on the East Coast. The driver of the vehicle was also arrested. The cops found several rounds of ammunition, 2 parcels of marijuana, and at least 170 grams of cocaine. These suspects are currently in police custody. Now for today's oil update. ExxonMobil Guyana has asked the Environmental Protection Agency to commence the authorization process for its 6th offshore project, the Whiptail development. The proposed project will include well drillings, installation of subsea equipment, a floating production storage and offloading facility, production operations, and decommissioning. The EPA will conduct an environmental impact assessment due to the potential effects the project could have on marine water quality, air quality, marine fauna, socioeconomic resources, and other factors. The public has been given 28 days to make submissions. The Starbrook Block co-ventures expect approval for Whiptail in 2023.
You can multiply your cash by selling Digital Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy by linking with Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home and business through Sheriff Security Service. Sheriff Security offers well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, marine patrol, canine services. These people even got drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest. Now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today. Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's latest car on sale. Currently on sale is this 2016 Toyota Crown Athlete. It comes with Bluetooth mount rims, new tires, TV, CD, stereo, fog lamps, spot camera, and much, much more. Buy cash for $9.95 million. All pay as low as $1.99 million down, with around $170,000 monthly for 5 years, and it is yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info. Visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Roger, Queenstown, Lot 2 Lama Street, and tell them that we can send you for this sweet deal.
Now for our Uncut News Feels Poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it is what. On Friday, I asked, how do you feel about all these schools burning down?
But before we get to that, I'd like to say a special thank you to our 2 paid supporters, Dion Nascimento and David Griffith. Thank you for your support, as it is what helps us bring you the news every evening.
Terrence Andrews says, I think they should start building schools with fire sprinklers, and also every classroom must have fire extinguishers. I also think they should build schools and government buildings more modernized, and they should have some sort of building regulations that such structures should follow. I agree, 100%. So, now for tonight's question. How do you feel about the pace at which Exxon is ramping up productions offshore? Is it too fast, too slow, or is it just right? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying good night, folks.